So the Change Leader program is a program for leadership teams that come from across regions, usually from 10, 15 or 20 schools, and those leadership teams come together to identify problems, understand where their school's at, work together as a team and build the skills that they need, examine the evidence, create amazing solutions and learn how to actually scale those solutions and get those solutions to have incredible impact for their students in their classrooms. So what teams will learn in the Change Leader program is that opportunity to really work together. They'll learn about that collective impact and collective efficacy, how to get the practical skills that they need to work as a team, to build instructional leadership and transformational leadership across their school, and really how to measure impact. And then when they've learnt to measure that impact, how do they then increase that impact across their school?
The reason we took it up was really to look at how we can be sharing good practice across a number of schools, how we could be building leadership teams, not just at the principal level, but actually looking at leadership in the classroom and leadership in the middle management level and leadership as school leaders.
We learn through direct experience, we enable reflection on that. We have an incredible online platform that of course supports that work going forward. So there's a continuity, a golden thread that runs throughout this entire program that enables the impact to be really great.
I'm a big one for innovation and risk taking for change, and our schools in the process of change. This really was able to focus us on that, but give the staff who are working with permission to actually tweak things, reflect on it, put out crazy ideas and find that there's no crazy ideas. Let's look at what's possible. So this opportunity really allowed me to do that.
This kind of training has been really valuable because of the ability to share across 35 schools and to build on the efficacy of the whole network based on what everyone brings to the table.
So the evidence that we've used to create the Change Leader journey is the best evidence that we can find from across the world. What we've done is we've taken the great research that we've found, but also the great journeys that we've found from incredible schools, not only here in Australia, but right across the world. We've looked at really great practices and unpicked the journeys that great leadership teams have taken to get incredible impact with their kids, and then we've turned that into a process that any team can use.
So all of our facilitators for the Change Leaders program, they've led schools, they've led teams. They take their direct experience and enable them to share those stories quite authentically with the incredible leaders that we support.
Education change makers I've found have been quite provocative, but not in a threatening way, but in a good way that makes you think about things that have worked and haven't worked.
So from my perspective, it's very different, and it involves people, it gets people's buy-in, it gets people emotional about what they're doing. They can follow their passion, and I think that's critical for our success.